So Chris, we're EMO, new machine, Integrex i300S AM, additive manufacturing machine. Tell us about the machine to start with.
Integrex i300, so it's a multitasking lathe. Obviously with its milling options, you got a turret, so full Y-axis and B-axis capabilities. So with this one as well, we've got the beauty of having the AM side as well.
Yeah, and you're adding not just one material, but multiple materials on the same component.
Yes. So there's one big advantage of this. So multi-material parts. So you can add certain materials such as heat resistance, wear resistant materials to certain aspects of the component. It just means that you can have more basic substrates, and then you can put the precise parts where you want, which brings costs right down on your parts, less material waste and everything else.
Absolutely, and the component behind me, it looks fairly straightforward, but when you're adding different materials, it's far from straightforward. So, what sort of cam have we used to produce such a component?
So I work very closely with Autodesk and PowerMill. They've been absolutely brilliant, really. They helped me, train me up. I've been working quite closely with Calvin Hamilton, who really helped me get this post underway.
So if you're going to deposit some of these exotic alloys, you need to control that process. So really that needs decent CAM software. So for Autodesk and its PowerMill product, which is my baby, it's an ideal fit because you've got that level of detail where you can control every minute parameter, the flow rate of powder, the laser power, the linear travel rate of the machine, and all those subtleties of avoiding overbuild and underbuild. You need those levels of expertise, and fortunately with our software, and combined with this great machine tool, you've got all of the tools you need to make this process hum.
I know this machine's going back to the UK for the EMO On-Call event in Worcester. If they want to learn more about this technology, how do they get in touch with Autodesk?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we hope to be at EMO Encore as well, so we look forward to seeing people there. If you're not able to make that event, you can always learn more about our software solutions at autodesk.com/make. You'll learn everything there is to know about PowerMill and its additive capabilities and more.
Certainly getting the tool pass, because some of them are quite complex tool pass. There's another thing we've got to get our head round is we've been machining for so long that the tool pass we're used to, we've kind of almost got to reverse them and think a little bit differently. So it's really good to work with them quite closely, and we start developing these tool paths together quite well.
Like you say, Chris, you've talked about the heat-resistant alloys, but you also add in things like carbide. So obviously the cam's going to be key to help you with that, because there's different speeds of laying down the material.
Exactly. So that's the beauty of the PowerMill really as well. So they've been able to edit really well. So certainly different parts, changing feeds, bits and pieces. So it really does help.
So they've helped with the post, presumably the strategy, maybe the training, the programming, and on and on.
Yeah, on and on, and we're still working together. We've still got projects coming up, they're quite heavily involved.
The Mazak guys have put a lot of effort into improving the additive capabilities of this machine, so it's far more production ready. So I think you can leave this thing running 24/7, and you're not going to have any issues with it breaking down and all that good stuff.
As good as the machine is, how do you make it tick? How do you make a machine like this become productive and ultimately reliable and work?
Yeah, it's a good question. It'd be really easy to say that additive manufacturing is just CNC subtractive in reverse. If you really think that, no, it's nowhere near like that. Additive manufacturing is a very different beast. So if you're going to deposit some of these exotic alloys, you need to control that process. So really that needs decent CAM software.